When discussing leadership, we must recognize that leadership is done best as a community effort. See, for me, leadership is really when one person operates in excellence and then brings all those who are around them to operate in excellence in their own individual lives so that the community as a whole can be excellent. And for me, that's what my academics will do for me. After majoring in Afro-American Studies at Howard University, I would have gained knowledge that is so valuable and so rich, but what I must do with it, number one, is I must return to home, return to the church, return to the Black church that I came from, that nurtured me and that grew me into the kind of young man that I am today, and help the Black church progress into the era that we're in now, because the Black church has had to serve as America's moral police. But like any police force, there need to be changes. There need to be updates. And without those updates, the force can't work as well. And that's the plight the Black church is in at the moment. It hasn't really updated. It hasn't really changed. They're going through any new shifts. And all I seek to do with my degree in Afro-American Studies is say, how can the Black church do better her job as America's moral police force? But for me, leadership doesn't mean just returning with my academics to the church. It goes to the legal field. See, as a constitutional lawyer, as a person who works with appellate cases, I would be practicing before courts of appeals. I would be writing briefs and presenting and delivering, oral arguments before panels of judges. And the words that I write and the words that I say will be etched in America's legal history. So I will use that platform to speak the thoughts, the hearts and the minds of the people and the community that raised me, because too often their experiences are not counted for when it comes to writing or when it comes to the creation of precedent. Their experiences are forgotten. They are not always allowed. We are not always allowed in those spaces. And what I would do with my law degree is bring our voices in those spaces and make sure our voice and perspectives are etched in the history of America's legal system as an active participant, not a passive agent. Not only will I just stop at the church or the Black church, or will I just stop at the legal field, I would then take it moving into politics. And then take my leadership there in creating laws that respect the whole of one's personhood, that would account for the religious beliefs, but also count for the non-secular, for the secular beliefs one might have. See, for me, leadership isn't just espousing a set of ideas and beliefs. It isn't just me rambling on and having a group follow me. For me, leadership is taking my academics and putting it back in the spaces that have grown me and that I care much and deeply about, so that those spaces can grow more and larger to produce people who will do greater works than I can ever imagine. Because leadership is not just a singular thing. It's not just an individual thing. It's a community effort. And in my leadership, all I want to do is build a community that cares. Thank you and have a great day.